Hello and welcome to this GarrettCom Training presentation on how to use the SNTP Client feature in the GarrettCom switches. The SNTP is a simple network time protocol, and what we're going to do is set this up on the switch. So the command is SNTP, that moves us into the mode. Again, let's get our bearings with a question mark. So we want to set SNTP. And we need to specify the server IP address, which will be my laptop, which is 192.168.10.100. The timeout period, I always like to be as generous as possible, just go 10 seconds, and the retries to be three times. So if you try 3 times to sync. Have I missed anything else? No, that's it. That's the setup. So show SNTP, let's have a look at that. So we can see the server IP address, which is my laptop, how often it's going to try, and how often it's going to wait for replies. And currently you can see it's disabled. And the sync interval, how often it's going to try and sync, is defaults to 24 hours. So you can change that if we want to with the sync option. And it says the interval, how often we want to try to resync with the clock. So default is 24 hours. Say if we want to try and sync every 8 hours, we could change that here as well. We can also specify a minute attribute too, but I think we should be okay to leave it at the default. And then we want to go SNTP and just turn that on with SNTP enable. Obviously we can turn it off with the disable. Now if we go show SNTP, we can see SNTP is enabled, the sync interval is 24 hours, server, retries, timeouts, etc, etc. Now what I want to do is show time. Elements past 12, show date, Monday the 1st of the 1st 2001. So we can clearly see here that it's not actually, the time is not synchronizing. And I checked this one here just to make sure that it actually reverted to factory defaults. I wasn't sure if I issued a kill config command before I started this video. So what I want to do now is fire up a program called TFTPD32, which if I bring that across here. Okay, so this particular program is it's a great little program. It's got various options. It's free to download. One of the options is an SNTP server. We're going to go OK to this. It's asking us to restart the application. Now when you restart the application, you'll see an error message pop up from Windows saying that it can't bind to the SNTP port. The reason is we have to go into Windows Services, so we're going to go Start, Control Panel. No, we're not. We're going to go to Computer, Manage. Let this pop up for one moment. I might as well walk you through the actual settings. We're going to go to there should be a section here for services. Okay, so I'll move that across so you can see it. So if you get to manage services and applications, services, double click on this, it gives us a list of services. Towards the bottom is the Windows Time. Windows Time. And if we stop this service, I'll move that across so you can see it. Stop. And that's what we need to do. So just need to then fire up the application again, and this time it runs successfully. And the SNTP server is running, so if we want to go to set time, and there we can see straight off the bat, as soon as we fired it up, the time was 11 minutes past 12, and now the time has changed to quarters to 3 in the afternoon. It's actually not quarter to 3, it's actually quarter to 4, so what we need to do is go into SNTP and have a look for the daylight savings mode. Set SNTP, and I think that it is in here, set daylight country, COUNTRY, spell it properly, equals, I know for a fact that it's not UK, it's actually London, but I wanted to show you the list of countries you could choose from. Let's go up again, type in London, and that gives us the daylight savings mode. So now if we go to set time, show time, it should be the correct time. Okay, so we need to set the geographical location of the device so that the time is accurately sorted out, but we can clearly see that the switch is talking to the server running in the background. And that's how to set up the SNTP client on the switch. So I hope this has been interesting for you. I hope this has been helpful, and on behalf of GarrettCom, I would like to thank you for your time. Goodbye.